I'm Jess, welcome to my channel. So this edition I wanted to talk about all the new arrivals both on the high street and with the designers. So I'm thinking about doing this as a monthly episode, so do let me know if this is something you'd like to see on a regular basis. Essentially, I'm going to do a quick fire edit of all my favourite pieces that have just arrived in store. Okay, so let's get cracking. First up is this dress that I'm wearing. This came from And Other Stories and it has literally just arrived on my doorstep. I'm not going anywhere special, I'm sat on my bed talking to you guys, but it's such a beautiful dress I thought I absolutely had to show you. So first up, let's talk handbags. I love this jute tote bag from Accessorize. Obviously the price is really reasonable, but I think it's quite a nice touch that they did that contrast tortoiseshell handle. So next up is this gorgeous handbag from Burberry with the new monogram that's honouring Thomas Burberry, of course. I love this, I think it's absolutely beautiful. And if it's within your budget, it will look amazing. So on to H&M, who must have the fastest turnover of stock I have ever seen in my entire life. So I found this gorgeous beach bag, which I think is absolutely lovely. I also love their straw bags. I think they're really high quality. And then I'm a big fan of their premium collection. I think the quality is a massive step up and the price is only a small step up. So I do think their premium collection is really worth it. I don't normally buy bags from Mango, but I spotted this one which I thought was really lovely. And then over to And Other Stories and this gorgeous handbag. The quality of their handbag collection is always wonderful. I really rate it actually. Next up, a brand that I heard about quite a long time ago now. She's called Sophie Anderson. I think lots of the high street have tried to emulate her bag since she came on the scene. I think she originally launched with some really bright bucket bags and they were absolutely stunning. They had these giant pom-poms hanging off the end. I absolutely love them. And often in summer, if I'm wearing a white, lovely dress, I think just that pop of colour looks really effective. Blowing the budget a little bit, I found this gorgeous Chloe handbag on Net-a-Porter's website. Now this is the new mini Chloe C bag in this lovely tone of camel. So on to dresses for this spring summer, and newly released on the high street and with the designers, this is what I found. Now you can either follow that new grown-up bohemian trend with lots of lace and crochet, etc. We're also seeing loads of satin about at the moment. That's one of the other huge trends. I like wearing those simple satin dresses with a pair of trainers. It's not for everybody, but I love that contrast of wearing the two together. Then we're also seeing some more tailored fine cottons and lovely linen dresses. I have featured a couple in our videos recently, but these ones have been newly released, so you might not have seen them already. I found this gorgeous one shoulder cocktail dress in this brilliant pop of yellow from Reese. Talking about mini dresses, I found this lovely one on J. Crew. I really like that eyelet detail and the fact that you can tie it in at the waist. I think that's quite a pretty and subtle way of doing a mini dress. Kelita is a brand I heard about in the last year or so. I think I heard about them via Instagram actually. They've got some amazing photography of their dresses. They specialise in doing silk havertie maxi dresses. So obviously with that comes a higher price point. However, they are beautiful. They are definitely a statement dress. Now if you've not had a look at the Massimo Dutti new collection for this season, you really should. They have got some beautiful pieces and kind of that high end of the high street, but not going too silly. So I found this lovely camel tone linen shirt dress. I thought it was really elegant, very on trend, and probably very practical for this season as well. H&M premium collection again. I found this dress which I thought was really beautiful. And then heading over to H&M normal collection, I found a couple actually. One I thought would be really nice for the daytime or maybe at the beach, definitely a holiday kind of dress. And the other was more dressed up, and I thought this would look really lovely with a nice pair of heels, maybe a pashmina draped around your shoulders, a really lovely look for the evening. Now I was a bit torn actually on Chloe. I found two that I absolutely loved. So this first one I thought was stunning on that bohemian kind of vibe. That would be my ultimate holiday dress. The other dress I found by Chloe is this absolutely stunning statement dress in this gorgeous sandy beige tone. It's a little bit Grecian with a sprinkle of Ibiza, so it's definitely my cup of tea. That would look absolutely amazing for maybe more of a dressed up wedding or a big event that you're going to. So onto blazers, probably the most versatile piece any of us have got in our wardrobe. Lovely one from Reese, which is very tailored. Massimo Dutti, I thought this was gorgeous. And Other Stories, and I liked this linen blazer that I think would be a lovely addition to your summer wardrobe. I've bought a lot of relatively pretty feminine tops already this season, and mainly because I find them so versatile and they go with so much that I've already got in my wardrobe. And plus the fact they never really date. Pretty top is just a pretty top. So to Zara first of all, and I spotted this dotted mesh blouse. I thought that would look really lovely with a nice pair of blue jeans. You know I'm a big fan of Suzanne, and their collection of tops and blouses is absolutely beautiful. So I've got a couple of blouses in there and a top, which I thought not only would look lovely for this season, but things that are going to last you for next spring summer as well. Over to ASOS, and they've got some really good brands on there these days that I really like. They do actually stock Free People, which is one of my favorite brands for spring summer. Everything's just so pretty and feminine and floaty. I don't think you can go wrong with any of their tops. And last but not least, I found this lovely one on H&M Premium Collection, which I thought was really pretty. And then I found this one I love from the H&M Normal Collection, so even more reasonable on the price too. Now, I've been wanting to talk about my favorite swimwear for quite a while now, but I can't decide if I'm brave enough to do a swimwear edition on YouTube or not. I think I might be more comfortable sort of holding up some favorite swimwear that I've bought rather than actually wearing it. But anyway, for the time being, let's take a look at some of the favorites that are newly released on the high street and with the designers. On the designer front, I love Zimmermann and I love Lisa Marie Fernandez. They are making beautiful swimwear. With swimwear, I tend to invest a little bit more than I would say on lots of tops that I might buy from H&M. My reason being is that if you spend a little bit more, you tend to, one, get a perfect fit, and two, it lasts you for years. So for instance, I tend to buy a lot of my bikinis from a brand called Melissa Oderbash. So a bikini would cost me, I don't know, £150, maybe £200. Saying that, they last me 5-6 years. The quality's amazing. You don't ever get that saggy knicker portion that sometimes happens with cheap swimwear. Go for something high quality, you'll have it for years and you will love the fit. It is quite a daunting thing, putting a bikini or a swimsuit on around a pool with, I don't know, 40 people that you don't know. You want to feel good in that swimsuit. So I would highly recommend, if you go to the right brand, I'd say it's one part of my wardrobe that I do think it's worth spending a bit more money on. Onto sunglasses, and of course the big trend that we're seeing this season is larger than life frames. It's all about the statement sunglasses. I bought a great pair on Mango recently that are still in stock. Another brand I really love, who are really reasonable with their prices. You almost look at their collection and think, oh gosh, they're going to be £200, and it's like £40 or something. So I do really like them, one for their aesthetic, but also for their really reasonable prices too. If you do like to spend a little bit more on sunglasses, I loved this pair that came from Chloe. They've got a real 70s vibe, which I really like. Onto hair accessories, and we saw it on the catwalk with Dior, and it's now trickling through to the high street, but headbands would be one of the biggest trends that we're seeing this season. Now, unfortunately, headbands look ridiculous on me. I've got quite sticky out ears and it just accentuates them. On other people, I love this look. I think it looks absolutely beautiful. It's one of my favorite trends this season and I just can't make it work. But you don't have to go to Dior to get this look. There are some great versions on the high street. I found this one on Zara, which was essentially a great dupe of the Dior versions. And then also Accessorize were making some really nice ones too. I've really noticed a shift recently, and a lot of the brands are featuring far more hair accessories than we normally see, especially those pretty hair clips that I really love. Sometimes they've got diamantes in them, which I wouldn't go for, but I love the ones that have got pearls or shells or that kind of thing. So I found a couple that I really liked, and one from a brand that I found on Instagram, which I thought were doing it just a little bit something different. So that's it, loads of new arrivals for you to have a look at. As always, all the links are below in the description. I would love to hear from you in the comments section. Do let me know your favorites that I featured. You can find me over on Instagram at Fashion and Style Edit. And if you like this video and you're not already subscribed, it would be lovely if you could do that too. Thank you as always for watching. Take care and we'll see you next time.